The officers of the Northern Ohio Chevelle Club include President Joe Desmond, Vice President Gerry Lorkowski, Treasurer Ken Smith, and Secretary Mark Meldrum.
Hey, Mark Meldrum, Northern Ohio Chevelle Club, and came over to Joconuts today to work on the club trailer.
The club trailer has new shoes.
Ooh, we got new shoes.
You got some new shoes
oh
today.
My God, black, beautiful. Tires.
We got that NASCAR thing going on.
Yeah.
Got the NASCAR thing. It's pretty
gonna
cool.
Look nice, and I think we're talking about putting a electric tongue.
Yep, electric tongue jack on it.
Yeah. We're getting freaking old. We had to drag a jack out there, the both of us. Oh man, it was killing us.
You can see I'm sweating here. So let me put my Car Parts Warehouse, the Northern Ohio Chevelle Club sponsor.
Thank you.
That's right.
Thank God, Joe gave me a drink here.
Ice cold. A little bit. I'm a little off the captain lately. I've been drinking some cherry vodka and cherry Coke. Oh my God, is it refreshing? And my daughter got me these beautiful aluminum Coors Light cups.
Here's to you.
And they keep everything super cold. It's awesome. So anyway, we got a big announcement. Big announcement.
We do?
Big announcement.
Big announcement.
Big announcement.
It's June. This is a June newsletter.
That's right. June. No. This is going to be separate.
Bigger.
Big announcement.
Okay.
June 9th.
Yeah.
At Mark Meldrum's house, we're doing Meldrum's Sausage Fest.
Sausage Fest.
So what we're doing
What are we cooking, Joe? Sausage.
We are going to do, sausage. We are doing a brunch style cookout.
Yeah.
This is going to be our kickoff to summer. We usually do it at the Robinsons. Larry had some work done on his knee or his hip, right? Knee, right?
His knee.
Yeah. He got a new knee. So all those beer cans that he's been crushing have built him a new knee.
Exactly.
So, he recycled. So anyway, we decided to have it at Mark's this year and do something a little bit different. So we're going to be doing a brunch. We're going to be doing eggs, sausage,
coffee,
maybe some pancakes. We're just going to do a whole thing like that. So come on down, bring your car, bring something, some kind of a brunchy thing, some fruit, some kind of thing to pass.
A Danish, whatever.
English McMuffins.
Hey, we're going to do it. It's going to be quick. It's not going to be an all day long thing. Maybe 2-3 hours, something like that.
4 or 5 hours.
But I think we'll start off, what time?
About 11 o'clock. Between 11 and noon.
Maybe 10 or so. We'll get that straightened out.
We'll get that. So we're gonna send out an email blast.
Even if it rains, bring your streetcar, and there's enough parking. I've got a church parking lot right next to me.
Our Lady of Everlasting Weekend is right next door to his house.
The Mormons won't mind that we park over there, I'm sure. But I've got a lot of room in my grass too, as long as it's not too muddy.
So, but it's going to be fun. It's a little bit something different that we came up with. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to exercise the grill we got last year. We did burgers on it. It's a nice big griddle. We're gonna have a little fun with this. This is something we haven't done, and we said, what the heck? Let's try it, right?
And we got a lot going. I know we're doing this June 9th. I know there's another car show June 9th, but things are just not working out to have it any other time. So that's what time we're going to have it.
You guys want to come to the car? Go to that car show.
Wait a minute. Did you know this? Joe is a grandpa again.
Oh, yeah.
So congratulations.
Number 4.
Wow.
Peyton Morgan, born May 17th.
That is
9:30 in the morning, 8 pounds, 4 ounces. She's a little cutie. Looks just like her grandpa.
Yeah.
Just this angelic little thing.
Hopefully she looks like grandma, and then she'll be beautiful.
She's a little cutie. Congratulations to Nikki and Sean.
Yeah, that's awesome. And I'm sure we'll have a lot of other car shows that we'll announce. We're kind of over here at Joconuts videotaping this early, so we have no idea what's going to happen in June. But we'll come up with something.
That's right. Yeah. We're always good at that.
Yeah.
Improvisation. We're pretty good at that.
So I got a lot in store for the newsletter this month. We're going to talk about getting your trailer ready to travel. I'm planning on going to Maryland, so we're going to get my car trailer ready to travel. Like we said earlier, we got tires on the...
I drive mine. He trailers.
Yeah,
I drive.
If we get into rain, race tires are a little iffy on
Oh, come
rain.
on.
So
I
anyway,
followed you home the other night in the pouring rain.
That was scary as heck. Anyway, we got that going on. The Holley Stealth, not Holley Stealth,
Step-
Holley Sniper fuel injection. I got that going on the Bounty Hunter, and it's absolutely fantastic.
He needs brakes, but he spent money on fuel injection.
I'd rather spend $1,000 to go fast than stop, but you know, I think we can get the brakes straightened out, but we'll be fine. That'll be an up-and-coming thing, too.
I gave him some ideas what to do to tighten up them drum brakes, give him a little more pedal on it, and,
Yes, sir.
let it stop at a straight line. So I had the same. I've got that little Mercury Comet's got drum brakes, and she stops on a dime.
Yeah.
I had drums on the Dragon Wagon, and I wound up putting the disc brake kit on it just because I'm hauling a trailer. When I haul the little camper, I'm a little nervous with a little bit extra weight pushing behind me. So. But the drum brakes work.
Yeah, they do.
We can get them figured out.
I'll tell you, I just drove a '66 Chevelle with drum brakes.
I probably stopped perfect.
And it stopped perfect. And that's a whole nother story. We traveled down to West Virginia. Mike Ely bought a 1966 Chevelle, so now he's part of the 66 Club. And that car is absolutely gorgeous. Oh my God. Save your pennies, because that cost a pretty penny. But anyway, we'll talk about that in this month's newsletter. Who knows what Jeff Thompson's going to come up with?
I haven't heard from him. I'm kind of missing him.
Yeah,
I'm kind of missing him.
I heard that he got on an airplane and went over to see the princess get married.
Did he?
So,
was he going to walk her?
Harry?
Did he walk her down the aisle?
He might have.
There's some bald bastard walking her down the aisle. I figured it had to be Jeff, right?
It had to be.
It had to be Jeff.
We all woke up at 5 o'clock this morning so we could see the royal wedding in England. And I'm pretty sure it was Jeff. So we'll see what he reports out there. Of course, we had our club meeting, and that was the world's fastest club meeting because
short.
But we got things done. We knocked it out.
Yep. So, and thanks to Strongsville Holiday Inn for hooking us up with the room. That was real nice. And the cookies they have are awesome.
They're nice.
Got to come to the meeting just to have
makes
the
my
cookies.
Dinner. So,
and we had some new members show up.
Yeah, we
got
did.
a couple more new members.
And I am really excited by the turnout that the membership is having at our meetings because we're seeing a lot of new people.
And people volunteering.
Yes. People volunteer.
That's cool.
Shelly.
She's a little firecracker, that one is. She's going to be we're going to put her kind of in charge of the 50-50 because she does a lot of that for Don Sitz's show, and she really wants to help us out with that. So I think her and Shirley will probably be jumbling that back and forth.
That'll be great.
So, and Don Sitz's show's coming up.
Yeah, and we're going to help out.
We're going to be helping with this. I'm going to be DJing it.
Oh, God.
I'm going to be saving him some money. I'm going to DJ. Jim Umstead's going to do the sound so everybody will be able to hear everything.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a whole nother. That's going to be a great show.
So what we're looking for there is volunteers to park the cars and take the registration money and kind of help Don out. That's a great cause at his church. They help out women that have gone through some pretty tough times in their life, and Don does a nice job of raising money for that charity. And what's great about that church is they have ice cream.
Oh my God! They for the ladies. They have clean bathrooms.
Oh my God!
It's a beautiful, beautiful campus.
Yes.
Great parking lot, but they have ice cream. They have food trucks there.
Yeah.
The 50-50 is ridiculous.
Yeah,
what was that last year? It was like $5,000 in a winter.
Money.
It was big money. It was awesome.
Big money.
They have a live band.
And where are we at? Cuyahoga Falls or near Cuyahoga Falls?
Hudson.
Hudson. Well, kind of out that way.
Yeah, you get off at 303 off of 8. You make a left, go up the hill, and just look for the steeple.
Yeah, there you go.
So,
pretty easy to find.
Yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful campus. Great people. I mean, it's a really nice show. Don does a really nice job there.
All right.
Really nice job.
We're getting kind of rambly here, but I'm staring at Joe's Dragon Wagon, and what do you got going on with that?
Waiting for the transmission. My tranny guy is dragging his feet.
Hello?
If he's watching
Johnny
this,
5, come on.
So he's kind of dragging his feet. That's what's holding me up, because I got to put the motor and trans back in before I could plumb all of my fuel injection and my vintage air and all that. I've got the firewall painted, steering box is painted.
Looking good.
The interior is totally out of it. The dash for the vintage air, I'm having the dash pad redone. I repainted the dash. It's coming along. Frame rails are painted, new front body mounts. I mean, more than I expected.
I'm sitting here staring at this MSD EFI fuel injection. My mouth is frothing because
Atomic
now
EFI.
I'm into fuel injection like crazy. I've always been into fuel injection, but this is awesome.
Yeah,
we're going
it's pretty neat.
to tell the club about several different types of fuel injections that we've been installing.
Yep, and once I get past all this just kind of busy work painting, I'm going to start videoing when we start connecting the fuel injection, running the vent lines. I've got to pull the gas tank sending unit out to put a return line in. The unfortunate part
easy.
The unfortunate part with a station wagon is nobody makes sending units or in-tank pumps. So I have to use an external fuel pump.
Not a problem.
And I have to do the John Walker in Willoughby is going to rebuild my sending unit so that it works, and he's going to modify it for fuel injection.
Hey, you know what? You can buy those right on Amazon. All set to go.
This.
Oh,
not for this car.
You wait, Joe. I'll look.
Okay. Well, anyway, that's what we're doing. When I get more into really putting it back together, I'm going to start doing some videos. So, but it's been a fun project. So.
All right, like I said, we're rambling. We're getting into about 10 minutes here. The ice maker.
The ice maker's dropping ice.
And so it's time to refill.
Time to refill so we can scoopy.
Oh, God. There
like Jim Umstead's new saying, shall we booze?
Okay.
Hey, everybody, have a good one.
See ya. Very good.
Wave world, party time, excellent.
Okay.
All right, excellent.
I'm trying to get this tranny up in here. Got it back from Johnny 5. Had it rebuilt. Only had about 2.5 weeks. He did a good job for us. So we'll see how hard it is getting it up in here. Things always go back together harder than they come apart. Okay, hold it. We gotta kind of tilt this tranny so it clears the headers, because we didn't loosen up the headers. Try to cut corners. Keep going. Keep going. Stop. Huh? We have to muscle it up there. No. Okay, bring it down a little bit. We're hitting the header. We're hitting the header. We're hitting the header. Okay, take it up. Go on. I'm on my header. Can you pick it up over it? No, I'm on the collector and where it bolts. Okay. Stop. Tilt it like that. Let's bring it back. Of course, you can tell in a couple of rookies here. Take it up. Take it up a little bit. Hold it. Take a break. Converter, hold it to the flex plate. I like to use blue Loctite on them, so if we have to take it apart, we can get it apart, but they won't loosen up on their own. I've had a few come loose. It's not a good sound. It doesn't do the engine or torque converter any good, or flex plate, about as far as that goes. Make sure they're good and tight. It's supposed to be torqued down, but it's kind of hard to get a torque wrench in there, I guess. Okay, we got the tranny in. We had a hard time doing it because we tried to cut corners, and when we took the exhaust off, we didn't take the flanges off the headers. They were blocking us from getting the tranny up in there. So once we took those flanges off, it went up there pretty decently. And we got a couple bolts in it now to line it up, but everything should go pretty smooth from here on out. Hopefully, but my luck, you never know. So we'll keep you going, keep you informed. Once we get it in, we'll let you know how it comes out. Okay, that's it.
Hey, Mark Meldrum, Northern Ohio Chevelle Club, and we are not working on the Bounty Hunter tonight because, we got a whole new set of trailer tires for the old trailer. Now, my tires have seen better days. They've done a lot of towing over the years. I've had this trailer since the year 2000, and before I go to Maryland this year, we're going to take the trailer, and these tires need replaced. This one, look at the gouge out of this one. So, a lot of people borrow my trailer. Sometimes it comes back perfect. Sometimes it comes back a little goofed up. But it's been a good trailer. I enjoy it. And it just deserves a new set of wheels and tires. It was not too much more expensive to get the wheels. And then I can save these other tires for spares. So, we're going to show you how to do a little maintenance on your trailer and get these new tires mounted. Okay, here we go. All right, NOCC. So we got the brake drum off. And please note that when you're taking the brake drum off, it comes off as one big assembly there. You don't take just the brake drum off. The whole assembly comes off the axle. So you got to, take the nut off and the cotter key off and whatnot. But what we're going to do, there's still some brake pad left on here. So we'll clean this up, and we will put some fresh grease on this axle, and we'll do the same for the non-brake axle. We'll put some fresh grease in there, and then we should be set to go. Hey, NOCC, you can see we are in rain delay on working on the trailer, but we made headway. We got the other side done, and now we're going to work on this side. And like I said, we're going to grease the bearings. We're going to make sure the brakes are okay. We're going to get some new tires on here. So, why I'm thinking about it, hey, don't forget to sign up for the Northern Ohio Chevelle Show, August 3rd and 4th. Strongsville Holiday Inn. It's going to be a fantastic time. Hawaiian luau. Oh my gosh, it's going to be a great time. And we had a meeting this week, and we're making all sorts of preparations, so you can be assured that you'll have a good time. And I want to tell you, I'm looking through the roster, and I only see 28 members of our club signed up. Now, we have over 145 members in our club, so there better be some more people from our club signing up. Don't miss out. And also, we've got over 1,600 Facebook followers. So some of you guys should be signing up too. So we've got to fill up that parking lot with 200 Chevelles, so get signed up as soon as possible. So while we're waiting in rain delay, right behind me is the 66 Chevelle. Maybe we'll start farting around with that. So, signing out from Meldrum's Monster Garage. See ya! Hello, Northern Ohio Chevelle Club. It's finally a nice day in Northeast Ohio here. So I want to finish up the trailer tire project here. So I want to talk a little bit about date codes on these tires. So you have to search around a little bit on the date code for the date code on this. But trailer tires shouldn't be run more than about 3 years. You get past 3 years, if you're doing a lot of trailering, probably a good time to switch them out. 5 years if you're going around town. These particular trailer tires that I have on here now are 08-14, so they're about 4 years old. And of course, we bought some new trailer tires, and fortunately they're date coded 05-18, so they're fresh off the press, brand new tires. Something different about trailer tires you'll notice is that you're going to pressurize these to 65 psi. Okay, these are D-rated. Okay, D-rated means they're rated for about 2,400 pounds per tire. So if you add up 2,400 times 4 different tires, you're spreading out the load. That's plenty enough to haul your car on this open trailer. Another thing you want to look at is the size of the tire. Now, this particular size is a 225/75 R15. It's got a 5-inch bolt pattern. Now, I did a little research, and I decided to go, because I'm cheap, it was hard to find this particular trailer tire. So, but I did find a 205 75 R15 with the 5-inch bolt pattern, and I bought the wheel and tire combination together. So it's going to set about 1 inch lower, which is fine by me. The trailer sits about 1 inch lower. Might make it easier to get the car up on the trailer. So are the tires going to wear out a little quicker? Maybe, because they're spinning at a higher RPM because they're a smaller tire. But the amount of time that I spend on this road, I mean, maybe one trip a year out of state. I'll tell you what, my friends borrow this trailer more than I use it, so they'll appreciate these tires more than I will. But we'll get these loaded up on the wheels here. I've already gone over a little bit on greasing hubs and whatnot. And we'll have it mounted up and ready to go down the road before you know it. Okay, see you. Okay, I got this. I got the cap off, the dust cap off here, so we can grease the wheels up. But you'll notice if I wiggle that back and forth, I feel just a little bit of end play. So I'm going to pull the cotter key off of this. I'm going to inspect the bearings, make sure they're okay, and then we'll maybe just tighten this up a little bit more, and it'll take that end play out of this shaft. Alright, so now we're in the truck, and I just wanted to show you something cool here. Got a backup camera in the truck, and as I back up, you'll start to notice that you see this little thing blinking there, and that doesn't come on until it detects that we have a trailer hitch back there. And once you get pretty damn close, it starts blinking red. So I'll keep an eye on this and just slowly back up. And there, we went a little too much. So we'll just come forward a little bit, and I think we got it. All right, we got the new trailer tires on. Patty told me to tell you what really goes on here at Meldrum's Monsters Garage, but I won't. There's a lot of moaning and groaning, she says. Getting old, it's hard to get up and down. But as you can see at the business end, we got everything hooked up now. Got the chains crossed, and the reason they want you to do that is if this does get disconnected and drops down, the chains are the last thing that's going to help you out to catch this trailer, and the tongue here is going to fall into the pocket down here that's created when things come apart. So that's why they have you cross your chains. Check your connection at your truck, okay? I spray a little silicone oil on there to make sure we make good connections. And then, of course, we got the emergency brake. So if the trailer disconnects, this is going to pull a pin on the other side here, and the brakes will lock up. And then over the years, we've added a winch to my trailer, and got a little controller here. So battery back and forth. We started out with a really tiny battery. It worked for a while, but then my buddy Dave Alton borrowed the trailer one time, and he went ahead and connected up a nice bigger battery with a little more oomph to it. I tell you, these little, I mean, I started out with a 1,500 pound winch. I'm up to a 5,000 pound winch now, but even the 1,500 will drag a Chevelle right up onto your trailer with a locked up tire. I've done that before. So these are pretty powerful little winches, and they're nice to have just in case you have problems. Of course, most of the time you're going to drive it right up there and move down the road. So we're ready for a road test with the new tires and wheels, and we'll call it a day. Oh, one more thing. Don't forget to test your lights. So we got lights on there. I got the lights turned on right now so you can see them. So they're on. We'll check the blinkers too. Got the back lights on. And one thing I've noticed on trailers, newer trailers, they want you to have these new reflective stickers going down the side of the trailer. So I'm going to get a set of those to put on the trailer before we head out. Okay, see ya. we're at it with trailer tires, we ran over here and we put a new set of trailer tires on the Northern Ohio Chevelle Club trailer too. I mean, just look at how crappy these ones were. Cracked, peeling, rusty, and now we are ready for NASCAR.
VP report by Gerry Lorkowski.
Hey everybody, VP Gerry here with our June birthdays and anniversaries. Beautiful day here in Northeast Ohio. On the first we have Perry Yasher. On the second we have Bob Stumpf. On the third we have Bill Holford. On the fourth we have Tom Hanway and Deb Nichols. On the 8th, we have Jack Pertrone. On the 9th, we have Judy Eater. On the 14th, we have Pat Umstead. On the 23rd, we have Don Justice, Big Daddy. On the 25th, we have John K. Metz. On the 26th, my mother, Judy Lorkowski. On the 28th, we have Rich Blood. On the 29th, we have Tracy Paulin. Club member, they're probably the farthest away club members we have. On the 30th, we have Scott West and William Whitman. And Tim DeZanzo, we've got you down for June, but no date, so anyway. Our June anniversaries, on the first we have Dan and Melissa Bassick. On the second we have Tom and Amy Atzger. On the third we have George and Jerry Kedlowski. On the 8th we have Ed and Debbie Nichols. On the 9th we have Doug and Joyce Carter and Mike and Kathy Ely. On the 14th we have Don and Deb Justice. On the 17th we have Sean and Christine McElroy. On the 19th, we have Bill and Lynn Holford and Bob and Penny Terry. And on the 27th, we have Michael and Trevor Zarucha. So all of us here at NOCC would like to wish all of you a happy birthday and happy anniversary. Before I go, the second we have our Little Heroes car show. So if you're local, come on out and see us. It's a really good show, good food, with some nice cars, and the weather's looking really good. So hope to see you. I guess that's it for this month. So until next month, over and out.
Hey, Mark Meldrum, Northern Ohio Chevelle Club, and we're not in a Chevelle today. This is a brand new Cadillac XT5 Premium Luxury 2018. And let me tell you, when you're in Dallas, Texas, you either drive a truck or you drive a Cadillac. And I'm telling you, this is one fine rental automobile. I'm telling you, oh, the bells and whistles. I've been pressing all these things. I think stickers out at a mere $54,000. Kind of cheap for a Cadillac, actually. But I tell you, I've been really enjoying myself. It has an 8-speed transmission, V6 motor, it has a lot of pep to it. This gear shift knob is just crazy. You got to have an engineering degree to run it. I mean, just to get it in reverse, you got to hit this button. You got to shift it over. You got to go forward. And then to hit park, you got to hit the P. And then you got to go up. And then to hit drive, you pull it back. And then you got gear shifters on up here if you want to do paddle shifting. I mean, this thing is laid out. Oh my God, the nav system on this, holy cows. I've been really scratching my head trying to figure out the nav system. Finally getting the hang of it. But we got it set at 68 degrees. It's kind of warm. It's about 85 degrees. You know, turn this off so the fan goes away. We are really close to Texas Motor Speedway. If I get out of the car and turn around, you can see Texas Motor Speedway. But we're staying at our good old Holiday Inn Express, supporting the Holiday Inn because they support the Northern Ohio Chevelle show. As you guys know, our show will be there August 4th and 5th in Strongsville, Ohio at the Holiday Inn. But anyway, I just wanted to share with you this Cadillac this month. Woo! We'll take some outside shots too. Woo! Doggy, as you say in Texas. So here's the once around on this Cadillac, the Jeff Thompson special walk around. And as you can see, I know it's windy here in Dallas today. I apologize for that. But there is that old Cadillac. Something else, let me tell you. And if you look over there, way over there, that's the Dallas Motor Speedway. And you can see the top of it. I can see it real good from the 4th floor. We'll go upstairs. See ya. Hey, Mark Meldrum, Northern Ohio Chevelle Club, and we are here at the Texas Motor Speedway watching them unload trucks. We're here at the Truck Nationals, hanging out with Ronnie at A&R Restorations. Of course, they build Chevelles, they build Camaros, they build everything. But this weekend, it's all about trucks. So I'll be here just a little bit, just one more day, but I thought I'd get a video out to you guys. This Motor Speedway, special guest, Alan Pound from A&R Restoration. Give me the eye, get me off your video camera. But these guys were nice enough to let these guys store the trucks that they built right in the garage here, where the likes of Dale Earnhardt and Richard Petty and everybody's been in the past. So these are just beautiful trucks. I know I'm normally talking about Chevelles, but this 55 is something else. Built in 2012 for one of their customers. Just a neat truck. And we got another one sitting over here that was built at A&R Restorations. Just some cool stuff here. So these guys are hanging out the whole weekend here. I got to get back on the airplane, head back to Ohio. But they were nice enough to let me in, show me what's going on with the setup here. This is going to be quite a weekend for these guys. Okay, I'm out of here. See ya. We are Chevelle hunters going to West Virginia today.
Fresh air! Hey!
Oh my God!
Fresh air!
Uncle Larry. Hey!
Fresh air!
Got Mike documenting another trip for the Chevelle hunters. Who knows where we're going? And who knows what kind of Chevelle we'll find? Only we know.
Cycle, no lights or nothing on.
Oh my God,
Look at that
where
car
are
over
we
there.
going?
Here comes a willow green truck. Oh, this is
Good Lord.
This doesn't
Mike
get
is
much
having
better.
fun.
Oh, you ain't passing the cars here.
Oh boy.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
Good
boy.
man.
Nice guy.
Thank God.
Good man.
Thank God he pulled over. Holy
Mike was
shit.
coming. He knew Mike was coming.
Where'd the road go?
I don't know where the road went.
That way?
Oh, no, God. Oh, Jesus. You do know it said 15 miles an hour.
We're speeding. We're going 7.
There's your Jeff Thompson walk around. 1966 Chevelle, 360 horse, 4-speed, built in Fremont, California. Beautiful car. Beautiful car. Paint just really gleams down here in West Virginia. I tell you, it's something else. Fawn interior just looks fabulous. There you go.
I won't be here when you cry. What do you think about
I think
that,
he's
Bobby?
starting to cry right now.
That's why you got the dark glasses on.
Northern Ohio Chevelle Club, and we went Chevelle hunting today, and this is what we found down in West Virginia. Beautiful property down here, down amongst the hills, but we've got it loaded up here on the trailer, and once again, Larry, Mike, and myself have bagged another 66 Chevelle. This is absolutely gorgeous. 360 horsepower, 396 4-speed, power steering, no air conditioning. Just a neat car. It's a beautiful color, fun interior, and we've got it loaded on the trailer, and we're going to go through these mountainous roads and from West Virginia and take her back home. So, signing out from Bellevue, West Virginia, this is Mark Meldrum. See ya! Gosh, these hills. Well, we're going down the road now, and if I look in the rearview mirror, I don't know if you can see it. There's a Chevelle back there. Ah!
Real one, 66.
Yeah. Sometimes you just got to go to the ends of the world to find 66 Chevelles. And I think maybe not the end of the world, but right in the center. Holy cows.
That looks like it's pretty close to the end right there.
Look at that. Wow, look at that. Mike, don't you look. I'm trying to... Oh, Jesus, get your eyes on the road.
Everyone
Good
around here's
Lord.
got a
What hills you got down here in North Ridgeville? I mean West Virginia.
run stucky.
All right, so here we go on the installation of the Sniper EFI fuel injection by Holley. It is a little daunting with all the wires you need to connect up, but one wire at a time and you'll get it connected up. The first thing you need to do is remove the fuel pump and of course take that rod out or it'll make a tremendous noise, and then get a plate to block that up. And then hooking it up is just like hooking it up any old Holley carburetor. You just slap it on there and 4 bolts to hold it in place. I decided to replace the fuel tank, not with a new fuel tank, but with a fuel tank that Larry had stored for quite a few years in really good condition. We needed a new sending unit, and I needed a fuel return line for this fuel injection system. So one is a supply, one is a return, and here's the fuel filter, fuel pump, another fuel filter, a ground wire, and also a hot wire to that pump. Pretty easy to do. Just ran it in the frame rail. And then you got to put a bung in for the oxygen sensor. They make that easy to do. They give you a little pattern. I used a step drill till I got to the right hole size. And then you just slide the band clamps over and thread it into the supplied little adapter there. Pretty easy to do.
Hey, Mark Meldrum, Northern Ohio Chevelle Club, and we're getting ready to test the Holley fuel injection system. So we're going to start it up. We got it sitting on the dash here and see what happens. All right, we've got the Holley Sniper fuel injection hooked up, and this is one of the first starts. So far, everything is going pretty good. You turn the key, you initialize it. You heard the fuel pump click on and click off. Boy, she starts right up. Throttle response is spectacular. So this Holley Sniper was super easy to install. I just wish I could have done it a little quicker, but I've had a lot going on this week, so I could just put a half hour in here and there. But throttle linkage is exactly the same as the stock setup, so no problems there. Same with vacuum lines. I've got those hooked up in the same spot. I'll get the air cleaner back on there. Get some of this wiring cleaned up a little bit. Got the relays mounted to the firewall. Get an air cleaner on this and take it for a test drive. Good morning, Northern Ohio Chevelle Club. As we go into Memorial Day weekend here, I hope you all have some time to get out there and work on your cars. I did take this car for a test drive, and I'll tell you what, this Holley Sniper fuel injection, it's where it's at. I think I thoroughly impressed the boys over at Ely's workshop there with the giant burnout I did. Sorry, no video. But the thing that scared the crap out of me was trying to stop this car. So, I wanted to check the rear brakes out, and I did find some potential issues. So I have a new brake piston in there, and we put new lines in. When I was putting the new line in, I noticed no fluid was coming out of this particular line. So I switched over to this side. I did get a little trickle of fluid out of there. So I'm replacing the whole back half here. New pistons, new tubing. Got a new hose that goes in the center up here. That's coming today. So we got some new shocks on order. Nothing fancy, no coilover shocks, but just some good traditional drag shocks that didn't cost a ton of money. So, we're going to get this car buttoned up this Memorial Day weekend. And as we go into this weekend, don't forget, this is Memorial Day weekend, and we want to thank everybody who gave the ultimate sacrifice of their life fighting for this country. Day 2 of Memorial Day weekend, and we got some tires back on the 66 Chevelle. And as you can see, we put new studs in here too. The old studs weren't coming through quite enough on these wheels, so we got another stud that was about a 1/4 inch longer. And as you can see under here, we got some nice new shocks here. We got these set to firm. Okay, so hopefully that provides for a good launch for this thing. Nothing fancy. This isn't going to be a 9-second car. We've got some new brake lines, and we got the brake lines, new pistons in there. I don't know if you can see those, but maybe the bleeder screw. That's about it. And then, of course, we got things bled out yesterday, so we'll maybe be taking a test drive today. But first, we got to get the front shocks on. So you can see these, and we're getting these out. And it's, well, maybe you can't see it, but we'll go over that later. Well, it's Memorial Day weekend, so we're out here in the garage watching war movies, and we're working on shocks. So, like I said, I didn't buy expensive coil-over shocks. I bought just a basic shock. These are drag shocks, so you can set them up so that they have a nice lift on them for the front end. So we're talking about the front end here. So you can see if we're going to go with 90-10, which is a R setting, and shows right there how to set it up to R. So there's a little notch here on the shock, and we just spun that all the way to the left. Now, one thing I want to remind you guys, I read some reviews on these shocks, and I was shocked because these guys buy these shocks, and when they're sitting on the shelf, they're setting this way. So the oil has time to basically settle in the whole sideways of the shock. What you need to do is you need to get the oil back down to the bottom of the shock. So you need to cycle this shock. I won't do it with one hand in the camera, but you need to cycle the shock up and down about 10 times before you put it in service. And then while before you get the old shock out and the new shock in, leave them upright like this so all the oil goes in the correct place and the air is bled out to the correct place. So just a little shock tip there. Okay.
Northern Ohio Chevelle Club, what's happening? Joe Desmond, president here, sitting at Jokinuts. It is hot. It is damn hot. You can see Mark in the mirror. Mark is the cameraman extraordinaire. Hey, June 2nd, Littlest Heroes Show, Columbia Park. Come on down for that. It's going to be a hoot. We got 30 trophies to give away. Car, truck, motorcycle. There should be some of the Littlest Heroes kids there. So we'll see what how that pans out. It's kind of hard to get some of them kids to get there. Jim Wright's Catering, is going to be doing breakfast in the morning. Nice breakfast. I don't know what the cost is, but a good breakfast. I mean, scrambled eggs, sausage gravy. I mean, he does a nice job.
Everything.
Pancakes. He does a really nice job. Then he'll roll right into lunch, and then he has I believe his ice cream stand will be there as well. Also, back by popular demand, Chet and Al coming back through some live music. Jim Umstead's going to be doing the sound system a little different, so the entire park should be able to hear everything that's going on. I won't be there this year. I have to be at a wedding, but Jim Umstead will be taking care of it. We could use some volunteers, like we said at the meeting, so get with Jim Umstead or myself, and I'll get the information to him.
The rest of us will be there. Kenny, Gerry, myself, all the rest of the crew will be there.
Yep, and for all you Chevelle guys that have other cars besides Chevelles, they're welcome to this show. So if you want to show off something else you have, like Jeff Thompson, you want to bring your Sebring convertible, bring your Sebring convertible.
Yeah, I'd love to see that.
But we'd rather see the Chevelle. So, but yeah, don't miss it. June 2nd, Columbia Park, beautiful setting. There's also the Antique Engine Show will be going on at the same time. And I believe there's like a small flea market that goes on. So if you guys have anything to sell, bring it with you. All
right.
So, hey, everybody, see you there June 2nd. I won't be there, but Mark, Kenny, and everybody else will be there. Have a great time. Don't forget, Littlest Heroes, June 2nd. Be there.
Yeah, you don't have to pre-register.
Yeah, no pre-registration. So
Now you can say see ya.
See ya.
And that wraps up this month's newsletter. On behalf of the Northern Ohio Chevelle Club, thank you for watching. See you next month.
Wow. Wonder if this car can do that.